Welcome everyone to my latest spray paint video. This one is going to be a variation on my Galaxy Force. Oh! Yeah, that's me with the dark hair on. Right, out of the way, come on, move. Variation on my Galaxy Forest spray painting. Difference being though, I'm going to be giving this painting away absolutely free. This exact one that you see me painting here. I'll be giving it away in a competition. So if you want to enter, jump over to my Instagram page after you've watched this video and you can see the details on what you need to do. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. There's lots more of these videos to come. So this painting is going to be painted on A3 gloss paper. And you'll see there I've done the outline on the background for a planet. I'm currently using a sheet of glossy magazine paper. You just drag your fingers across the top of that lightly after you've crunched it up, peel it off, and it leaves you with a nice textured pattern on the planet. If you're not happy with it first time, just go over it again. Just put your fingers through it again, lift it back, and you'll see what remains. So before we place our stencil on top of the planet, we want the paint to be fully dry. So you'll see me here, I'm using a lighter and some clear coat to give it some fire over the top, which will speed up the drying process. Don't try this at home, don't do it, just let the paint dry. It will take about 5 to 10 minutes to fully dry, or you can use a hair dryer or a heat gun, which is much safer. It just looks good on video, so I can show you it here and I don't have to sit and wait for it drying. So the stencil I'm going to be putting on top here is a plastic lid. It's a lid off of a tub of protein shake, and place it on top right where you want the planet to be, and make sure that all the edges are touching the paper, there's no gaps. Sometimes you put a weight on top or you can press down on it. I'm just going to press down on this one when I'm spraying so that the spray paint doesn't leak underneath the stencil and ruin your nice planet. So this is the fun part, when you get to spray on any colours that you want to make up your Galaxy background. I've got some pinks and reds. I'm going to highlight it with some light green that will be a kind of nebula effect. And you can just make it up as you go along. Sometimes I've got something in mind, sometimes I don't, I just go with the flow. And with this one, I kind of had an idea of what colours that I wanted to use in advance, but I didn't know where I was going to put them. So now what you want to do is, before you add anything into the foreground, you want to add in your stars. So you'll see me there, I'm spraying some white paint onto my finger and I'm flicking it off to the side to get the excess off. Then I flick the rest onto the page from about 30 centimeters away, and it gives the effect of all the stars. Okay, so it's time to see how this planet turned out. Let's just lift that lid off very carefully and we'll see what it looks like underneath. And there we go, you can see the effect that the yellow and white paint has had, putting it against the dark side of the planet. Really makes it pop. Now I'm going to paint in the trees. If you haven't seen me doing this before, I'm just using a medium sized fan brush, and I just dab in where I want the lines of the trees to go. And remember that not all trees in nature point straight up the way, some are at an angle, so just do that in your own painting. And as you're getting further away, you're just dabbing in little small lines for a suggestion of trees that go into the distance. So to paint in the leaves and branches of the trees, just use the same fan brush. Start with the tip of the fan brush, one of the edges, and dab in some small ones at the top of the tree, and as you go down the tree, use more of the fan brush's edge to get thicker and larger leaves and branches. You'll see as I'm going further down here, I'm going further left to right, kind of painting a Z motion, and as you get to the bottom, that should be the thickest branches. Just repeat the same process for the rest of the trees, making them as small or as big as you want. And there we go, that is the finished painting. It's covered in a layer of clear coat as well, which I think I forgot to show in this video. If you would like to win this painting, please go over to my Instagram page where you can see the criteria for entering the competition. One of them is to subscribe to this YouTube channel, so if you haven't done so already, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next spray paint video. This is Sprayartguy signing out!